Sega.
आदेश के लिए तैयार।
Okay. Okay, let's take a look here. What do we got going on? Let's go into an ashram.
हाँ।
Okay. Who are we at war with right now? Doesn't look like we're at war with anyone. It's kind of nice. Okay, for the moment, let's get a trade agreement with Sweden. If you want tech, you're going to have to give us something. They're hilarious. Alright, there we go. Cost me a bit to do, but hey, we'll take it. Where is this? That's when we're destroying, that's right. Okay. Alright, we're going to end the turn. Okay, so it's 1717. Now 1718. I just want to see something here. Okay, let's get that ashram going.
Your Majesty.
Okay, so here in Persia, we're going to have to build this up. Because we definitely want to get our artillery going. Okay. And that's right, we're going to put an ashram right here. These guys need to be fixed. Still got one more turn to fix this one up. Do want to recruit 2 more of these guys. Get a little bit recruited every turn. Get that done. Don't want that going south on me. Okay. Let's get these agents rolling up. That done. And let's end the turn. Pretty quiet interns. I'm curious to see if Russia can keep the momentum going against Sweden. Doesn't look like it. I can't tell if they took Ingria or not. It's too small to see if it's green or blue. Hey Steven, how's it going, man? Ah, yeah. It's that good timing I have, I think. It'll probably be quiet for a little bit if you need to do your dinner. Because we're still going to be kind of building up India before we push out. Okay. Get these guys fixed up. Making 1,200 a turn now, which is starting to improve. Probably going to have a rebellion here. See if we can stop that. How are we doing here? Check all the infrastructure. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Strapping the laptops to the head. I do that all the time. Not really. Okay. Okay, I think we have gotten the majority of this stuff done. We still got some little things we can get done here. Let's see about... Let's get that done. Still a little unhappy there. Spent all the money we can spend. Let's get these guys moving. Have them move all the way up here. Take about 1,000 years, but we'll eventually get them up there. Let's take a look here. Alright, let's end the turn. Oh, I'm doing good, by the way. I hope you're doing good, too. I bet you'll be doing better once you've had your dinner, though. Yeah, we are not at war with anyone right now. This is what's so crazy. So quiet of interns. Okay. So Savoy is gone. Let's take a look at this. Still working on converting these people. Start getting all these, what are they called? Brahmin, or whatever they're called. I want to get them pushing up. Let's see here. I want to get movement out of this region as fast as possible. Good, this region is in control now. Let's get that done. That done. God, there's still so many little towns and stuff that need to be fixed up. Let's see, how much are we making in 1600 there? In Hybridad, we're actually making 370 now. Let's get that. That will improve us quite a bit. Trade 31 on T. It's 14. So that improves us a little bit. Get that done. That's about all we can do. Let's end another turn. Yeah, just time to build up is right. I don't know why the hell he went up there. What's up, Matt Baker? What's going on? Yeah, doing Maratha. Doing the Orange Crush. I know somebody else who likes Maratha too, Matt. uh, too funny, too funny. I did it in honor of you. That is hilarious. Yeah, I bet you are. That is funny. Yeah, that was definitely entertaining. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, believe it or not, I've already taken all of India except for what is it, Ceylon. All right.
तैयार हो जाओ.
Yeah, that was a great army. I was very impressed. They brought their A game.
Yes, my lord.
Tell where the
सामने
damn
वालों,
roads are.
आगे बढ़ो.
Yeah, I figured I'd get on a little earlier today because I'm going to be watching True Detective later, so I'm totally hooked on that show. So I figured I'd get on a little earlier today so I can make sure to watch that.
काली मुझे छिपाए.
Dang. Man, we still got so much to build up here. Oh, where are you going? You going out of town?
सैनिकों, रुको. मैं और आगे मुझे आराम करना है.
Gonna take a nice vacation to the beach. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, you know, in Florida you can do it. I used to live in Florida for about 10 years, and you'd be surprised. We used to go to the beach almost any time of the year. You can go to the beach. I mean, there are cold days too, but actually in the in the winter time it's actually nice there instead of like blistering hot. And the best part is you don't have as many of the tourists. Although there's some tourists I like, especially if they're in their early 20s and they have red hair. I really like those tourists. Okay. Those are my favorite type of tourists. Yeah, not so much in Wisconsin. Not so much. Yeah, I am kind of nuts. I try to be good, but okay, we are going to get Bagheer Lancers now and change out these. Actually, they got 2 chevrons. We might keep them. Should I get mortars? Or is that just too cheaty? See, I hate mortars. I'll see you later, Matt Baker. Thanks for dropping in. Enjoy your Rocket League. I just got that for my one of my boys. Alright, let's see here. Continue to get these tea plantations built up. Actually making a little bit of money in Brer now. Making 469 there now, actually. 451 here. Let's go ahead and recruit a Dow. And a Dow over here. We're going to start getting the trade nodes. He's from Spain. He's from Spain. Okay, let's end the turn. Making about 11,000 a turn now.
सेना रुको मैं और आगे नहीं जा सकता
Yeah, he's in disguise. Matt Baker's, that's his like his comic book name, you know, like you got Nick Fury and then you got Matt Baker. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Yeah. No, I don't think he's from Gibraltar though. He's I'm not sure what part of Spain he's from, but I'll have to ask him. He is extremely good at Empire. I mean, extremely good. I have actually never beat him in a 1v1 ever. He's one of the, I think he is probably one of the few people I've never beat. There's another guy named Storm who's really good, and I've actually beat him a few times. He's the leader of my clan, and but Matt Baker, man, that guy is extremely good. I give him props. That guy is really good. Now, he plays mostly grassy flats and province and stuff like that, but he can play any map, but grassy flats is where he is dominant. Okay, let's get an Ashram going here. Quite a bit of buildings done. This is going to boost the economy. That is music to my ears. Let's see where we are on tech. We are starting to tear through some of these. Alright, and we can start building up our roads, which is a really good thing. And actually need to get this done. This is vastly important for us. Let's do that now. That's the only thing I think we can do, though. At least for there. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's holiday is vacation for them. The Europeans. Okay, let's keep moving this army up. Oops, no. I want to see if we can move out of Afghanistan. And we can, so that's good news. Because we are going to be declaring war on the Ottomans here pretty quick. Wonder if we can move out of here. Not so much. Not so much. We're only making 56. Let's go ahead and turn that off so we can get this converted a little quicker. Need to see when we'll get another town here. It's 5 turns away. That's good. In 5 turns we'll be able to build an ashram there, and that should help convert them over as well. Because I want as many armies as possible up here ready to roll on the Ottomans. Because we should be able to cut through them pretty quick. There's not much here. I would expect there not to be much in any of these other regions. I'm still waiting for my spies to make their little way on up there. Where are these guys? There's another spy I'm sending. Where is he? Here he is. Get hustling. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay, so their trade ships are called dhows. They're a little bit smaller, but other than that, you can recruit the same ships as the Europeans. Just like your trade ports, you get like more of the galleys and stuff. Typically stay away from that, but I won't even bother really getting too involved in the naval side until we get up to take some of the Ottoman regions, and I'll have a port there. Spain wants a trade agreement, that's fine. Trade agreement for... that's fine, I don't care. They're going to steal tech from me later on anyway. And what I plan on doing is now, probably this next turn, I'm going to start building up an army to go to Europe. And I'm going to build up an army to attack Morocco. No better time than right now because we're not at war with anyone. So we can just take it army over with a dhow and not worry about getting in a fight. Then we'll land them in some inconspicuous little spot. And then we'll start our invasion from several different areas just to see how quickly we can carve through this world map. Okay, so 1721. This guy is still a good ways away. Okay. So we are up to 14,000 a turn. Okay. Good, good, good. Now, let's get that done. And we're going to start recruiting for our invasion force. Okay. While we're doing that, I need to spend some money on the economy as well. This region is a little bit of a problem, so we got to spend some money there as well. Okay, and let's get some Bagheer Lancers. Let's end the turn, and as soon as we get that army built up, we are sending them onward. Hitting the waves. Oh, I forgot to move my dowels. Bummer. The best part is, by the time I take over the Ottomans, they should have built up their port where I can start recruiting fifth rates. So, letting them do all the heavy lifting for me. Well, we can just sit back and make money. Yeah, it does look kind of weird from down there. The one thing okay, so like, I don't know if you played Rome 2. You know, the thing I hate most on the campaign map is how the camera spins around when you go to battles and stuff before you enter, and then when you come out, you're like upside down. I mean, why? Why did they do that? I just don't get that. So as we build this army, it is going to drop our income a little bit, which is to be understandable, and it's going to take some time to kind of sail them over. So we're not going to have any return on our investment for a bit, but we are starting to get some of these new towns, which is good news. And I don't have a ashram there, so now we can start converting them over to Hinduism a little bit better. And Afghanistan, that is good. We can get this region a little bit better. Okay, good. We can take that actually off now. Morocco's been destroyed. So, I'm hoping that's because of Spain. Spain took Morocco. Okay, good. Because I don't really mind going to war with Spain. Let's see. Yeah, definitely not to look forward to when you start the Spain campaign. I mean, the Rome 2. It's definitely annoying. Okay, we got about one more turn before we can leave here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave one guy there that should sort that out. It does. Alright, so we can start moving this army on. No. We're almost up here too. Afghanistan is good. You guys start moving in here. Okay. Now let's move these guys. Okay, let's get this ship on. This is the best thing about India is you're right next to the trade nodes. So quick to get to them. Okay.
जहाज आदेश
Looking good there. Alright, let's get some more men recruited. Okay. How long before I get 2 more turns? I need to get this started now. Okay, and a little bit more money we can spend. That will do it. All right, it's in the turn.
काली मुझे छिपाए
The Ottomans are not going to be prepared for what's coming. They are definitely not. So the one thing we're going to need to check before we declare war, I want to see who they're allied with. I don't imagine them being. They might be allied with Sweden because they're both at war with Russia. Okay, let's take a look here. Get you on up here. Alright, so our fleets are arrived. Come on. It always lags a little bit when you switch between the trade nodes for me. I've seen other Let's Plays where it happens to other people, so I don't feel alone. Come on. Seems to happen a little bit more as you go later into the campaign, too. Because you get more ships on the nodes. So it's the information loading, I guess. Come on. There we go. Okay, somebody's there, I believe. Yeah. This is Sweden. Spain. So Spain's gonna probably knock us off that trade node when we declare war on them here in a second. but it's alright.
जहाज आदेश
Alright. So that's going to help the economy as well as we continue to put guys on there. Which the pirates are still a thing, so it's not going to help for long, but it does help a little bit. So, alright, 2 turns before we get them there. We already got these guys. Let's get them on. That's 10 units. There's 15. Alright. Alright, good stuff. Let's get up here. Can we... Nope.
Your Majesty, जवानों आगे
Almost ready to go to war.
तैयार हैं आदेश की प्रतीक्षा है आगे बढ़ो
Alright.
तैयार हो जाओ
Got a really good stack going here. Can you guys move out?
आदेश का इंतजार है
They definitely can.
सर आपके आदेश और
All right.
कोई आदेश यस सर ऐसा नहीं कर सकते
I
सर
think we can go ahead and next turn do it. Hey, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a little bit. Must have been busy. Like all the rest of us. Okay.
ईश्वर की
Good.
जैसी मर्जी
See who else we got we can move that way as far as ministers go. That's it. Alright, let's end the turn, and then it's war.
मुझे अगले आदेश या मैं आगे भी कोई सेवा कर सकता
They just sound so chill, these guys. I can envision them smoking something. Is that wrong? It's probably not politically correct. That's cool. Is it my voice or is it the visuals that make it soothing? Yeah. I'll let you know a secret. I've never even done a drug in my life. I guess I'm high on life. I don't have problems with people who do, by the way. I just haven't. I rarely drink as well. Every once in a while. Special occasions. Okay. Let's get this guy moving up. We have Europeans that need to be converted to Hinduism. New town. Good deal. Württemberg is gone. And we got Division of Labor done. That's good news. Alright, so you can work on rank fire. And
आपके आदेश, Your Majesty.
that's perfect.
आगे
So
बढ़ो.
we will have our next army ready to roll.
Yes, my lord.
Let's actually get a general. And so I need 4 more units. Let's see what we got right now. We will have 2 art, 5 Bagir infantry,
Sir.
and 5 Skith infantry. So let's get a few more cav. See what. Get some camels. And we'll just get some Bagir infantry. And that will be good. Let's get that done. The best part about these is they don't have any negative effects when you build them. So you can just keep on building. Oops. Build that because it's our capital region. Trust me, I'm not tricking you there. No, no joking. Hey, Zach, what's going on, man? I'm tripping out here, apparently. Okay. We're about to go to war with the Ottomans. I hope you guys are prepared. Let's start converting these guys. Don't think it's going to be a very hard war. Let's see. So they only are allied with the Barbaries. Doesn't matter, we're already at war with them. Alright, they're absolutely in trouble.
Your Majesty. सामने वालों, आगे बढ़ो.
Okay, we are going to recruit some more men here. You know, why not? Let's get some mortars. I know it's terrible. That's good. I'm sober too. At least I claim to be. Okay, we're actually going to throw some mortars into service here. Not that I don't even have percussive shell yet, but whatever. We're going to put some into service just to see how, you know, we'll have one just going just for the fun of it. Because why not? Alright, who else we got? Needs to come up this way. You. Okay, so here's the plan. Now that we're at war with the Ottomans, these 2 armies are going to start sweeping through here. Going to take Mesopotamia, obviously. The other army is going to start sweeping through to Syria, and then it's going to go on to, most likely, we will push up into Egypt with it. And the other army is going to push up into Anatolia. This army is going to go northward, heading for Russia. It's going to be so wonderful. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and end the turn. I'm excited. Yes, I want to see him in action too, Steven. I agree. It will be fun. It's so it's so pathetic. Heck, we might even recruit a puckle gun later just for the fun of it. Because why not? Now, I won't stoop to getting a rocket, because that's the absolutely worst unit in the game. It only provides decoration. Fireworks, if you will. I won't stoop to that low. Did your stream, you guys stream drop? Yeah, let me know if the stream drops and I can do something there. Okay, the Ottomans are going to take me out of my little trade node here. We'll hide behind the Spanish until we declare war on them. Alright, so here they come. They got 2 units. Signal's freezing. Is it going past it? Hold on. Yeah, maybe so. Okay, so we're going to fight this little battle here. You know what? Honestly, we don't even need to fight that. That is such... I mean, it's like just a smidgen of red.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
Same thing here.
हम जीत गए.
Huh. Well, hopefully it doesn't cause you too much problem. You're able to watch it? Okay. Well, at least that much. Darn streams. They never want to cooperate. Technology these days. Okay. We're starting to get quite a bit of our little preacher dudes. They're going to spread their Hinduism and good charm onto the Ottomans. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's see how quickly you can bring the Ottomans to their knees. Demand surrender. Accepted. You can just keep on moving. Let's get them healed up. You can garrison that. Let's get that. Okay, so yeah, let's get these guys healed up. Building's fixed up, not healed up. Alright, next victim. Okay. Let's siege that for a minute. Would like to see if we can hold them out until we get the mortars there. Alright. You know what? Yep, we can start recruiting Kurdish hillmen as well, which will be great. Thoughts on Three Kingdoms? Well, it actually looks interesting, I will say. Do I think I'll buy it? Probably not, because they're so damn expensive now that it's just like I don't have the time to invest in too many new games, that I don't know that I'll go out and buy it, especially with the recent history of the Total War games haven't been as much up to my liking. Like, I have been trying to warm back up into playing Rome 2, and I still just am not totally feeling Rome 2. And it's been years and years since that's been out. So, if that helps explain it. I'm just not feeling it. Not sure about them. Let's get that done. Okay. Yeah, it definitely Three Kingdoms. Okay, so this is my thoughts. I mean,
तैयार हो जाओ, आगे बढ़ो.
most of the battles.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
सामने
so
वालों,
in
आगे बढ़ो.
damn it, the hell, did I recruit too many? Okay,
आदेश
so
का
most of the
इंतजार है.
battles in Rome 2 are just very, trying to word
सामने
this right.
वालों, आगे
They're
बढ़ो.
very arcadey. They're just super quick battles, and it's not. I don't really like that about it.
अगले
You know,
आदेश
it's
का
like
इंतजार है.
your units route off quite fast,
Reload. हाँ.
and I don't know. I like to have a little bit more strategy. I think it's going to be probably around 40 or 50 bucks probably to get it.
ईश्वर
I would
की
imagine
जैसी
easily about
मर्जी,
that much.
जैसा तुम चाहो.
All
मैं
right.
और आगे नहीं जा सकता.
What else we need to do here? Okay, let's see what we're making. We're making back to 9,000 a turn, which is good. We're actually going to start recruiting for the next army. And need to start here. In the turn.
मैं उकता गया.
So it just seems like they're wanting to add some of the elements of Warhammer into the historical games, with the kind of the generals being like hero units where they can basically withstand everything and anything. Yeah, I probably should mod Rome 2. I just need to do some research and see which one's best. Because it's not been as good. I remember back Rome 1, the only mod I've played on Rome 1 is that Rome Total Realism. I think that's like the first mod I remember hearing about. And I was like, you know what, I'll try it. I always loved vanilla so much, and Rome, tried it, and it was enjoyable.
बचाओ.
I really loved it. I loved especially some of the units that they created, especially for like the Germanic nation. Gosh, they had some really cool units. Their archers were so awesome. I remember them having spears, and they were archers. That was cool. It's like Aragorn, always carrying a bow. DEI. Yeah, it was. Okay, let's take a look here. Alright, let's continue to recruit. You can see our income has dropped down tremendously. It's going to be a while before we see our army reappear. Meanwhile, in the Middle East,
Your Majesty.
2 more turns and we'll be on Syria. Got a way to go to convert this population over. Does look like we're going to get mortars into this
तैयार हो जाओ.
battle.
आगे बढ़ो.
Got actually the Ottomans rallying, and they got their organ guns coming to bear. Next turn we'll have our beautiful little mortars in this one, so it'll be kind of fun. I wanted to check out the mobile Roam 1 port, but my phone isn't supported. Yeah, I actually have thought about getting the Roam for my iPad. I'm actually really contemplating it because that would be pretty freaking awesome to be able to play it like when I'm on vacation, wherever. That's just so cool. Keep all these agents moving forward. Okay. We're actually starting to move them into Hinduism. Let's go ahead and move you up this way. Good. They want to be Hindu. A long way to go, guys. They gotta. They're like little hobbits making their journey. Alright, good. Now, let's see here what is going what. Alright, looks like Russia has taken over quite a bit from Sweden now. They've actually do have Ingria. They still haven't taken Estonia though. So their power days are about done though. Let's get that done. Alright, let's end the turn. Okay, so Europe of Barbarossa, I've heard a lot of good things about that. And that might be, from what I hear, one of the best mods. I never have done it, so I can't say, but I've just, everybody I know that I play with, they're like, oh, you gotta try that mod, it's so good. So, but I'm definitely going to need to check out a few of those others as well. Some people, okay, so for like Empire, it seems like obviously it's like a no-brainer. People are like, Darth mod is the best mod for Empire, blah blah blah. But was it Imperial Splendor? From what I hear, there's a guy on Facebook on one of the groups I'm in. He is always preaching about that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's why he doesn't like Empire as much either, because the battles get quite drawn out. But to me, I like some of the long battles. I don't want them too long, obviously, but it is kind of cool to have some of those drawn out fights that just take a while to resolve. Okay, they are making their way. Alright, let's see here. Fleet arrives. Ooh, that's about to get ugly, boys and girls. The Maratha have landed soon. Come on. We're about to be at war with Spain. Sucks for them. Come on. You know what? It's funny, 17 to 45. I'm actually 46, so you're just outside of the window there. I'm 46 years old, and I have actually most of my working career I spent in the retail industry and retail management, and I was a store manager for a few different retailers out there, and I have left that industry just because it sucks. It's a soul-crushing industry, and I have moved on to my own business, and I am absolutely loving it. And I'm doing basically a service-based business. I'm starting out small, but I'm my own boss, and I don't have to worry about any other craziness, corruptness, all that kind of crap. I can do my own thing, and it is just awesome. Can't say enough about it.
अरे कप्तान, जहाज आदेश
Okay, so let's see if they got anybody in there. They
आदेश का
do.
इंतजार है.
So we're gonna just kind of sail over here, declare war on them, and land our guy. Don't give a damn if their allies join. Okay, they do, and that's fine. We're on shore.
आदेश
Now we will get rid of this ship. There's nothing they can do
आदेश
now.
की प्रतीक्षा है.
It'll take us a few turns, but that's the safest way to go. Alright, yeah. Just barely missed my age. But yeah, I will tell you that one of the main reasons why I wanted to get out of retail is because I found that
एक अभियान.
most of the
Yes, sir.
places you work for,
जवानों,
sometimes
आगे बढ़ो.
you will be working for a business and everything is
मुझे
great,
अपने आदेश का इंतजार है.
and the boss you're working for, whether it's the CEO, the whoever,
एक अभियानी
um,
अपने अभियान में.
you'll end up losing that person. They'll bring somebody else
सुअर
in,
बाड़े
and
में सड़
then
रहे हैं.
it becomes a big mess. So never enjoyed that aspect of it. And whoops, let's save this and do this battle. And I'll say the other part about it that I really hated was that so the experiences I found is as a manager, I've always had the kind of, I don't know if you know who this is, but there's a guy named Simon Sinek, and I've always kind of aligned very closely with his philosophies on management and leadership, because with management, a lot of management are managers, they're not leaders, and you can't really run a business effectively just being a manager. You got to be a leader. And unfortunately, you have so many people in upper management that don't really deserve to be there, and it can be just a hair-pulling experience, to say the least. And I end up, as a store manager, I would end up a lot of times trying to protect the people under me, because if I have people working for me, I feel a responsibility to make sure that I'm not letting them down as well. And it's just ridiculous how how bad some of them are treated. So that kind of gives I don't want to give too much detail, but I think that gives a little bit of an idea. Alright, so we're going to set up our mortars on explosive shell, and let's get our lines ready for some fun. U5. have no forts to bust down, no walls to crack open, the open fields to destroy. Okay. So we got our camels here are the general, so we're going to try and keep him safe. Lord knows how I've been successful at that lately. Alright. So let's go ahead and start the bombardment. We can bombard them all the way back to here. How wonderful. It might take about 7 years for them to want to move from there. We're not going to do that. We're just going to start moving forward on them. Are we doing any hits there? We actually killed one. And we killed... Wow, we've actually got some kills with the mortars. It's a miracle. Alright. I'm kind of shocked, to be honest with you. Alright, we're going to send these two... These are my two worst units. We're going to send them that way. You guys... Come on this way. We're going to pincer them in. Let's speed this up. So Zach is a major in business, so he wants a little detail. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let me see if I can give some detail without being too detailed. Okay, so the best way I can say this is especially in the retail industry, and I know there's a lot of other businesses that are like the same, set up with the same structure. So a lot of businesses will bring in a manager when, like, let's say if you have a person that's been a CFO for a long time or a CEO for a long time, and they get sick and they just decide to step away and retire. Well, now the business is going to bring in somebody different, and a lot of times that business they don't really care about their people, really. They are going to bend over backwards for their new CEO that they bring in to do whatever they want for them. And so what you're going to find is that new CEO a lot of times is going to want to bring in their own people they're familiar with, and people that they feel comfortable with in those positions. Not necessarily a bad thing by any means, but not necessarily a good thing for some of the people, like maybe, for example, maybe a cashier that has spent 10 years with that business. That might not be a good thing for them, because they might decide that that cashier doesn't fit their little plan anymore, and so they want to move on from them. And that leaves that cashier high and dry. I don't like that. I think that's bullcrap, and that's where I had a lot of problems with that industry, if that makes sense. So that's one of the major reasons why I wanted to get out from that. Just not a good environment. And for the most part, like I said, these some people, they work hard for you. Some people they might not be the best worker ever, but they're going to come in and give you everything they got. You know, I had some cashiers that worked for me, and some of them were older, and they're not going to necessarily be able to come in and outwork some of these younger kids. But my God, they're going to come in and give you every ounce of passion that they can, and everybody is going to give a different effort than, you know, let's say somebody else. Not everybody's going to give the same exact performance. So you also have to understand, as a manager, in my opinion, that your people are going to have bad days. They're going to go through divorces. They're going to have days where they don't feel good, and they're not going to be their absolute best. So you have to allow people to be able to fail, to have bad days, and to improve. Because the thing is, to be a successful leader, you have to allow your people to fail. If they're allowed to fail, they'll be allowed to make things better. And that's one thing that I find modern businesses not really very good at, quite frankly. They're absolutely terrible at wanting to give people time, even though they want to steal every ounce of time from people. Hopefully that makes some sense. Yep, absolutely. It is absolutely business everywhere. Rotten business practices of the modern era. Alright, we're going to keep pincering them in. They're just allowing us to do it, so heck. Okay, we're probably going to have to cut the mortars off, because they're going to start hitting our own men now, as inaccurate as they are. I think we got some decent. It looks like they're just sparkling glitter about right now, but they did some things. They're breaking my line there. That was one of my best lines too. That's one of my the kill infantry. Holy crap! Surprised on that. We shall avenge you, boys. Let's keep pushing in. Guess they Haksu'd them with their little long blades here. It's interesting too, because I thought they had, yeah, they got 16 defense and they still got beat. Interesting. Yeah, so I think the one thing that again, that I've learned from the industry is expect the unexpected, and people aren't always going to do the right thing, and you can't expect people in upper management to do that. Unfortunately, as bad as that sounds, I've just learned being in an upper management position that fellow people in those positions are not necessarily the best of integrity, and they want you to have integrity, but they won't give it back whatsoever. So just my observations, not to be negative, but it is what it is. So that's why I decided to move on from the retail industry. And I am all the happier for it, let me tell you. Do I make as much as I used to? Right now, definitely not. But I don't really need to. What I ended up doing is when I decided to start my business, I started cutting my expenses, and I was like, okay, you know what? It's going to be a little step back from where I am and I guess my standard of living is right now. But I've had so much free time. I went from, working in an industry where I worked 70, 80 hours a week to now I work 40 hours, sometimes less. And I'm able to get on and play a lot more. And that's just the beauty of it. I have a life now. And that's something you can't replace with a paycheck, quite frankly. And the other thing is I'm able to get so much more time with my kids, which is something you can't replace either, because I don't want to be a guy who my kids are like, yeah, my dad was this guy who always worked at this one place or worked at that place. I want my kids to actually, actually know who I am and know what I'm about and know what my beliefs are and such. So that's another reason why I wanted to do that. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I actually, it's tough to figure out when you go from working in an industry. I've spent over 20 years in the retail world, working in management, and doing that for so long, I had really struggled trying to figure out what am I going to do. This is what I'm good at. I'm good at managing this. I could go to another business and manage something else, but honestly, it's trading one thing for another, and that's not what I wanted to do. So I actually opened my own lawn business, and I have been doing that. And I've been doing landscaping and mowing people's yards and stuff like that. And it might sound like, oh my God, why would you step down to that? But it's super enjoyable. You would just not believe how it's very therapeutic, and I make quite a bit of money per hour on doing it. To be quite honest, I make a pretty damn good living doing it. And I've got a lot more free time. Am I making what I've made? No, definitely not. What's up, Tiger Tank? But again, I just had to learn to change my philosophies on working too, because when being in retail management, for so long and working hourly jobs all my life, I was always doing the easy thing, and the easy thing is to trade time for money. It's easy to do that. You can go anywhere and get a job trading your time for money, and that's the easiest way. That's why most people do it. But I wanted to break that. And in some ways, a service industry is still kind of doing that to an extent, but I can do it on my schedule, and I'm basically, there's all kinds of different things you can do, and I'm trying to expand out into doing other things. I'm actually able to spend a little bit more time doing art and stuff too, which I wasn't able to do for many years. So it's kind of nice to do that as well, because heck, who knows, maybe I can start putting my artwork on websites and making money doing that. Passive income, and there's all kinds of ways to make money. Don't always have to do it the traditional way. So right now, I actually started with one employee, and that was my nephew, and I did that to help him get working again, and that was really the reason I went into deciding to go with that, with doing landscaping, is because that's something he could do, he was good at, and I wanted to do something to help him get moving and doing something. And then it just kind of, he moved on, got a different job, and I've just been doing it by myself and just enjoying it. And right now I don't really need anybody else. Just kind of keeping it small, and I kind of like it small right now. Eventually, you know, I can, once I get the business grown enough, I can look at down the road hiring people and then, you know, just managing it. But right now, I don't even need to do that.
अपने रास्ते पर हूँ,
And
छिप रहा है।
gosh, it's just, again, I can't tell you how nice it is just to not have to stress about things like I used to. Like right now is my off season, so I got heck of a lot more time because, you know, I'm not as busy right now. Yeah, it's great. It's like I said, you just, again, it's so different from doing what I used to do. It was like a culture shock a little bit, but frankly, once you get over that and you're in a different environment and you have moved on from that old career, you'll be surprised how fast you can say, you know what, I don't even care about that other thing I used to do. It doesn't even matter anymore. You know what I forgot about? I can start recruiting Curtis Hillman. So we're going to start doing that. We'll get the 90 range guys into action.
मेरा टारगेट
Let's get over here and check this out.
लक्ष्य को छिपाया जा रहा है।
But yeah, I actually am still in contact with a lot of my former employees that used to work for me at the last few jobs I worked at. I was a store manager for the last job I worked at was actually I worked for Habitat for Humanity. I ran their retail division at in Austin, Texas, and then I worked at Hobby Lobby as a store manager, and I worked at rent to own place as a store manager as well, which sucked. But that place I worked so many hours, it was unbelievable. Slave to the system then. Okay, let's see here. I think we can, in the turn, so we're getting some pretty good movements on them. They do have this army here, and the organ guns can be a problem. They're like, they almost have like a canister shot from like super far away. We're going to actually send a small army over here to Armenia. Not a super small one, because you can see Georgia is right there, and they have actual line infantry that are decent. And we'll be at war with them, and we'll probably also be at war with Dagestan here pretty quick too. So maybe I shouldn't divide the forces. Maybe we should sit still, let the Kurdish hillmen come up, and then we'll move on from there. Got to deal with these rebellions. So let's end the turn. Yeah. No, I don't think I would ever become a communist. But yeah, one thing I can definitely tell you is that when you are working in a career for a long time, like I said, I worked over 20 years in retail management, and it was one of those things where when you get there, you're like, this is what my life is, and they get you kind of trapped into it. You're like, you know, even if you do decide to leave a job and go somewhere else, you're just trading it for another problem somewhere else. Sucks. You got to break that mold. Get out of it. Don't follow the same old beats of the drums as everybody else. Alt-tabbing breaks this game. Well, it certainly could. A lot of things can break this game, but it's gonna be all right. Okay. Eastern Scholar. Let's get him moving. Where the hell is he? Am I just missing him? Oh, here he is. Alright, let's get you down here. Okay, so one of my other scholars died. Bummer for him. Okay, making about 53 a turn. We're slowly making our way up the coastline here. Fortunately, I did have to drop them off so far away. We're going to have a pretty nice little fight when we get up here. Spain's got time to recruit some men. I don't know how beat up these guys are, but this will be a nice little fight. Be nice to have that kind of battle. Alright, let's go ahead and take Syria. And this should be a fairly easy battle. Did I say fairly easy? I mean extremely easy. Never been to Texas, huh? I've never been to Yellowstone. I would like to. I want to go to the Grand Canyons too. I haven't been there either. I've been to Vegas. That's probably the furthest west I've been. I've been to Vegas twice. I actually have only been there for business, though. I've done 2 business trips to Vegas. Mateus says, you can conquer the world as Maratha. Yes, sir, we most definitely can. And we will. We are building up another army to go to the Americas. And we will take them down. We will put the American Indian name into a new perspective. Alright, let's get all of our Lancers rolling over here. Let's get our line set up. Actually, I want to set them up in order. I hate how they don't have them in order. I like a little order when I go through my guys at the bottom. Alright, let's do this. Come on. Stupid terrain is not letting me move. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pincer them in. Send these 2 Brigadier Lancers over here. This is my general, so you're going to stay chill and safe over here, and you can roll to this flank. Okay. Yes, Texas is pretty huge. It actually takes quite a bit of time to drive from where I'm at. I'm actually really close to the center of Texas. So it doesn't matter what damn direction I go, it takes for damn ever to get out of Texas. Which can be quite annoying on a trip. That's why it's very nice to fly. if you do fly. One thing I can say for working in the retail industry is I was able to get to move around and do some stuff. I actually lived in Florida for 10 years. Retail has moved me around the country. And that was kind of neat, but also kind of a pain in the butt, because back then, they don't do it much now, but back then they used to make you move as a manager. Now they don't, because they know that people won't do it now. Okay. They are going to be pincered in quite nicely. Open up a 90-degree angle on them. Here, these guys can start a flanking maneuver. They're trying to back out of it. So we will just keep enveloping. Alright, let's slow it down. Got shots fired! Shots are fired! Alright. Let's pour it on them, boys. Damn it. Alright, they're getting whittled down now. They're completely enveloped. Get these guys out of range a bit. Let's push them forward. And away they go. Tighten the noose. Alright, we're actually going to Lancer the crap out of them. Alright, and there they go. Mass routing. Alright, here come the Lancers to hit them in the back. Now they're breaking already. Gonna get a old horse sandwich like Legend of Total War used to say. They had enough. Sweet. That's a beat down right there. Alright, good. That wipes out enough of them. Let's end the battle. Sweet. Alright, so we only lost 42. That's pretty nice. Exactly what he said. Alright. They have nothing here. That's too irresistible. Oops. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Alright, you guys head on. Demand surrender. Done. And the orange crush continues. Okay, so we're still only making 49 a turn. Let's see what we... Yeah, because these regions make absolutely nothing. That's part of the problem here. They're completely undeveloped. We are going to put you to that. Where's that rebel army? All the way down here. So it's going to be kind of a while before we get this area kind of sorted out. Yeah, this one's almost in control, but
जासूसी जारी.
okay.
आपका नम्र सेवक.
We are getting them converted to Hindu. These guys we're working on now. Where's my... Oh, here they are. Got my flock of dudes on their way. Let's get them rolling. Get them converting. I'm telling you, these people want to be Hindu. Okay. Rolling on up. We don't need this guy anymore. We can get rid of him. Yep. They're good. Alright. That'll save us a bit of income. Let's get over here. We are how many turns away? 2 turns away from that. Let's end the turn. We'll keep the income. Yeah, definitely. We actually, if you guys ever want to do multiplayer or something, let me know. I get on and do multiplayer every day, and we can actually just do a group chat on Steam. That's what typically I do with a bunch of my other friends. We have some group chats that we do on Steam. It's pretty cool that way. We get some pretty fun battles. Like I said, I mostly you can find me doing battles on Finland and stuff. We have a pretty good group of friends that we do battles with quite a bit, but Steven wants his red dot. That's hey, definitely open your pineal gland. Yeah, that's what it's representing, is connecting with your upper chakras. Be in touch with your upper chakras, Stephen. Ascend to the higher levels. Path is blocked, and the enemies are raiding. And Nick, fire by rank is done. Not that. You know what? I can't remember if we have fire by rank. I don't think we do. Nope, I don't believe we do, so I don't even know why I needed to do that. Alright, we don't care about that. We do care about Caras's shot. And let's see here. Get these guys moving. Okay, these guys should be able to get in here to our Bijerstan. Messed that name up. We do have a rebellion in here. Let's see what he's got. A bunch of crap, so that's going to be easy. Have this region under good control. Shortly, we're about 24% Hindu. Alright, good. He's almost here. This region should be under control after we knock them out. Small army just wipe him out. And away he goes. Nice. We get these guys fixed up. Alright, let's start building the infrastructure here. We're down to 3,800 a turn. A lot of it's due to our military, and we have lost some trade agreements. So, yeah, you can see our army upkeep is 17,000, and we're only getting taxable income of 14,000. But again, this is going to be where we're in the early game, and we don't have large populations yet. As our populations get larger, we will just be churning out money in India. Taxable income, yeah, we got 6,000 coming in that. That's what's really keeping us afloat right now. But, like I said, our populations are just low right now. So we need to just be patient, and we'll have our income just churning out gold. Yes, the strip clubs. Don't get me started with those. I need to stay away from the strip clubs. Bad things happen to me in strip clubs. I shall be good. We're actually making decent money out of Syria. Whoops. Let's see what we're making in... We're not making squat, really, in Mesopotamia, which is kind of interesting. It's because everything's getting wrecked by these rebels. Jerks. Alright. And... hopefully they attack this turn, these rebels, and we can be rid of their nuisance selves.
मुझे थोड़ा रुकना है.
Glad you like that. Yes, I think that if we if we did name a strip club the Upper Chakras, Jesus, the only thing I can think of ascending to a higher level, yeah. That's good. That's really good. Jesus. Oh man. In my 46 years, I've known a few strippers, and sadly, none of them were in Tomb of their Chakras. But that's a good one. Damn, that's a good one. All right. Unfortunately, he's not dead. Alright, we're only making 26 a turn now. That's horrid. Okay. New town in Bengal. Yes. So, let's see, Bengal. We need to convert these people over. Stuff sorted out here. These unhappy new colonies. Alright. Alright, we're going to siege this out for a minute. You know what? I wonder what we have to deal with over here. Let's get over here and see. They have nothing there. That's absolutely great. Okay. So we can handle that rebellion from here. We're going to send a force to finish off these guys. Okay, they're still not dead. Making me chase them. Alright, and away they go. Good deal. Alright. Onward.
पोजीशन पर जाना। छिप रहा है। ओ,
See what the Ottomans got here. Nothing. Man, we can just roll through the Ottomans.
ईश्वर की कृपा।
Okay. So Mesopotamia should be under control now. Which it is. That's great. Let's get this place fixed up. And then we will send this army up to take out this one. Which, that again, that artillery is going to be a little bit of a problem. But once we do that, we're going to switch them over here to take Anatolia. This is starting to roll, man. Yes, feeling those upper chakras. Damn, you guys are on a roll too. Yeah, all kinds of spiritual enlightenment there. Lightening your load. Your load. Damn. Oh, man, that's just wrong. Excuse me, ma'am. I would like to lighten my spiritual, quote, load onto you. I don't think the stripper would probably catch on. I think you'd be safe. They won't know what's going on. Yes, it's definitely a pun convention. I feel terrible about it. Not really. Oh boy. That was great. It's amazing what you can think of with chakras, huh? I'll never watch Avatar: The Last Airbender quite the same after this. Yeah, I think we have definitely taken things to a new level here. A new. I should stop. I should stop. Yes. Not the movie, but the show. Yes. Great show. Have you guys seen the new Glass movie? I haven't gone to it yet. I do want to talk about seeing that. I do want to see that one. Alright, we got a new place here, which is good. We can start building up the economy there now. Because we are not making much. Need our population to start growing. Alright. Alright, that army has made their way right to our doorstep. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually trap them in and fight this battle. This should be a fun little one. Yes, the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Yes, absolutely. Well, okay, so I guess the movie that started this was Unbreakable. So if you haven't seen Unbreakable, I don't want to spoil that one for you, but when that one came out, I actually really liked that movie. It's kind of a slow movie. It definitely takes its time to tell a story. It's not like any other superhero movies out there. But it definitely is a really interesting journey of the character. And it really has some good payoffs at the end that just really make the movie all the more worthwhile. So if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's really good. I really liked it. Doesn't mean you will, but I did. I thought it was cool. Alright. Speaking of cool, this is going to be a cool little battle. So we are going to push in. Oh, Jesus. Here comes the damn uber long damn canister shot. The organ guns. Alright. We are going to actually get our general off the field. Don't want to lose him. And he will be just an easy target for those stinking organ guns. Hopefully they're going to shoot at my guys over here. Meanwhile, I'm going to bring my cav up here. Try and get them around. I don't want to get close to the camels. They will rout close to them. We are going to get those guys moving forward. Let's group these guys. Get them moving that way. Okay, good. Keep these guys pushing in them. Just get them bunched up there. Okay, good. They're kind of separating from the organ guns. So I think I can sweep my lancers over here and get them. Here we go. Look at this. They left an open door for me. Wham! Nice. Perfect. Alright, now that melee infantry is going to hold them up while we roll up here and just shoot the shit out of them. Start flanking them. Get our little Curtis Hillman to have some fun. Let's check out the Curtis Hillman. So Curtis. Apparently my elephants are still running around like idiots. Square you guys up. Did lose my lancers. I should have got them out of there. I forgot about them. Squaring up there. Alright, they are about toast. Yep, this is pretty much it for them. And there they go. And that is that. Just kind of knock them down a little bit more. Speed this up.
बाईं ओर से आगे बढ़ो। सर, जवानों आगे बढ़ो। आगे बढ़ो उन्हें। हम जीत गए। आगे बढ़ो।
Okay, so that gets rid of them. Sorry, I had to sneeze about 30 times, so I turned off the mic. Let's get this place repaired back up now. Well, as best I can for the moment. And we are under control. Okay. So. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I got to get ready for my True Detective episode 4 of season 3, which I'm super excited to watch. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. I appreciate you guys for joining in. Had some really funny conversations there. Yeah. Hey, you know what? If I do see a strip club called that, but you know what? I was thinking about this too. There was a place that I think it was in Atlanta, just outside Atlanta. That was a it was kind of like one of those motels, and it was called Dick's Halfway Inn. One of the best named businesses I've ever seen. So if you think the Chakra one is good for strip clubs, can't beat that one for an inn. Dick's Halfway Inn. That was great. I used to have a picture of it, but I don't have it anymore. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for joining on. I had an absolute blast with you guys tonight. And I will be back on tomorrow for the continuation of our Maratha campaign. We're going to hopefully get things rolling a little bit better here as we push into Europe. Okay. Wait, what does he say? If I find a strip club called that, I'll post it on under the vid. That's great. I would love to see that too. Oh man. All right, you guys have a good one. I will see you tomorrow.